What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Dragon Age Inquisition. As always, if you're new here or haven't yet, please do subscribe, leave a like and a comment, and of course, if you want to catch up on the rest of the Let's Play so far, go ahead and check the description below. I'll have the whole series down there in order for you guys in a playlist, in case you want to catch up, or if you're just finding this video now. So, all of our war table things will be done from the last time. Commander Cullen, your honor guard was a welcome sight at the Divine's Vigil. As a measure of thanks, I am sending Ferelden arms and equipment for your troops. Sincerely, Fergus Kuzland. Very good. Came in clutch. I figured they would appreciate an honor guard of their own people, you know, instead of bringing somebody to try and, like, step on their toes or being overly political. They're Fereldens at the end of the day. They're not those kind of people. And then with this pariah man, we basically had multiple options, but what I wanted to do was send Cullen, because this is like the political refusal where you just quietly say no, nothing else. This is where we basically kick the refugees off his land to earn favor with him and some coin, but realistically they're refugees running from Haven in the Civil War that we didn't create, I guess, but we did technically create it in the past, right? In our Dragon Age 2 playthrough. But still, even Dragon Age 2 aside, I wouldn't feel comfortable kicking refugees out into dangerous lands. If they found some safety in this dude's land, then why would I move him just because he doesn't want peasants on his lawn? You know what I mean? It's not like it's permanent. If we're going to fix the Civil War, then they'll be moving on their way in plenty of time. So, I'm going to send Cullen, and his solution was we could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildan. And I couldn't agree with you more, my friend.
Right.
So we'll send him. And I think we should be ready to get a move on now. I think we're finally ready to hit the Hinterlands. Barak approved of us helping him. And we have an Amulet of Power too. What does that do? Amulet of Power. Gain an ability point when equipped. Single use. It's for Varric only. Okay. So we'll get him a quick little level up. He doesn't need the Life Ward Amulet. He's got a stability point. We'll mess with that whenever we travel. Was there anything else that I needed to wrap up in Haven last episode? I think I was done. Did I still need to talk to Cullen a little? I think I might have still needed to talk to Cullen a little. I'll go check. I know we got his cutscenes, but I don't remember if we finished out his dialogue. Because I know last episode went on a long time and I felt like I had to cut it. We asked him about his colleagues, I think. Yeah, let's ask him these questions.
I should get to know you better. We're working together after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
I grew up in Ferelden near Holland. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
Near Honleith, huh? That's where Shale was, the village of Honleith. I didn't know that he was from Honleith.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently I spent too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
He is probably correct about that.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between mages and Templars fell apart. Snake blew up the Chantry, and the Knight Commander went mad. Other than that, it was fine.
You stood against the Knight Commander, which counts for a lot.
What happened between Kirkwall's mages and Templars?
You were in the conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between mages and Templars long before I arrived. Eventually, it reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets. Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
What happened then?
The Templars should have restored order. Red Lyriel had driven Knight Commander Meredith mad. She threatened to kill Kirkwall's champion. Turned on her own men. Not sure how far she would have gone. Too far.
So you opposed her?
I stood with the champion against him in the end. I should have seen through Meredith sooner.
I was gonna say, you're leaving out the really important part of how you made a major stride towards stopping her. Living out his own heroics.
Light. Did you fight Darkspawn?
No.
If he didn't disobey orders, the rest of the Templars wouldn't have
The
either.
circle had troubles of its own. I remained there during the blight.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
You who survived the blight have fond memories of that. Prefer not to speak.
Right, because he was trapped inside that room, outside where the first enchanter and the rest of the mages were being held during the little rebellion, and he was tortured in there for who knows how long it took the warden to get there. He's come a long way from that. Stuff like that ain't easy to recover from.
Years. Glad to be back?
I was not sorry to leave at the time. I did not expect to return. Now, between the Divine's murder and the breach, I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
What a lifetime in Ferelden, right?
What's your return to your work?
First you have the 5th Blight, and now you have this. Stuff like that is interesting to put into perspective. You have all these different things going on, and a small set of characters end up being the ones to have to experience that. Can I just click on this, or do I have to travel to it? I think we gotta walk to it. Yeah, what a life. Liliana too, when you think about it. And Sten, wherever he's at. You can only imagine. I'm pretty sure he ends up becoming the Arashok for the Canary military, so he's had quite the life too. Our warden is still the champion of champions in my eyes.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
He has a way with people, doesn't he?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire.
That's a little
We
icy.
came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the Crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Lots of useful information there. Yeah, every time you come to an area, Scout Hardin's going to give you the quick little layout of the land. We are here for Mother Giselle, but that being said, if we can do anything to help the soldiers and the refugees here, I definitely will.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Okay. That's our next Inquisition thing. Hinterlands Geological Survey. I think you can turn those in at camp. Yes, you can. Okay, what do they want from us? They want onyx and iron. I can already do that, so let's go ahead and do that. Gotta build our influence somehow, right? There are multiple ways to build your influence. That kind of stuff's not the only way, but I'll take whatever power I can get
This
whenever
may
I can get
interest
it.
you, sir.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
And geological survey again. I'm not gonna go too hard on that stuff. It's pretty cool to see your soldiers all gathered around. But yeah, I'm not gonna go too hard on all that kind of stuff. We do still need a lot of materials to craft. We haven't touched it yet, so can't give it all to the people. But still the tip of the spear. So there's gonna end up being some quest that I remember, and up here is going to be a very important part of that. We'll end up needing ram leather, some other goodies. So what I am going to do while I'm here is clear out what I can, and then when we have to come back later, they will have respawned, and I'll have an overabundance. I don't know if you needed to taunt the ram, Cassandra. But I'll take it. It's all XP and goodies for me. A couple of quests up here too. And enemies. Mages and Templars brawling it out, it seems. Let's go take a peek.
Apostates!
Get this guy first. He seems like he's already on his way out. Let's sit back here and pepper, let Cassandra do her thing. Very good.
The apostates have fled to the hills.
Got a letter here. Stronghold of the Apostate Mages. Let the fools in Redcliffe play the good mage, as they always do. We know the truth. This world is ours to conquer, and every worthless peasant who threw a stone, every Templar who glared in disappointment at our harrowing, deserves to know it. Follow the trail to the Witchwood and find your brothers. An unsigned letter, the scratched handwriting almost too sloppy to read.
Fine work out there. Killing those vultures.
Now, I'm not going to say every mage is the same, but that kind of attitude is why it's a concern for me. Astrariums. So these are cool little sketch quests, kind of. I'll tell you what I mean. You basically have to trace out the image you see. It'll tell you what to do down here, and then you just gotta line it up. So we need to start on one of the sides. I think we should be good to go up, down, back up, and then straight across, right? Just like a dagger. Indeed. And there we go.
What is this?
3 XP. And then they send a beam out that'll point you to the next one. There's a lot of open world things to do in the game like that. And I have lots of level ups for my body. Let's take care of that real quick. Alright, Cassandra. What do we have for you? Need to come down here first. Warcry. You taunt all nearby enemies with a shouted challenge. Gain an extra guard for each enemy affected. Yep, that's first order of business. You draw strength from your Warcry, improving your armor for the coming fight. Warcry echoes across the battlefield, catching more enemies and taunting them for longer. You get 4 seconds bonus duration out of this. On top of... Okay, so it's 8 seconds total if you do that. That gives you an armor bonus, but it doesn't give you any extra guard, so that's worth knowing. This just makes it taunt longer. You get an extra 4 seconds out of it. So does that mean this lasts for 10 seconds total? Whereas this plus this is only 8 seconds? Because if that's the case, then Call to Arms might not be a bad thing, but this will catch more of them. Well, we can always respec. Respecing is pretty cheap in this game, so... We have one more. You know how to make the most of your equipment, gaining a bonus to armor when you have active guard. That's 20% bonus armor and some constitution. Or they can't kill what they can't hit. You get a bonus to your maximum guard. I think I want the maximum guard. She's not tank, so everything I do with her is going to be almost entirely tank related initially. We'll prefer that. We'll just have you enabled on challenge, and then we'll keep that where it is too. Alright, Varric, what have we got for you? You need some Bianca love, I think. Let's just start giving him some passives. Explosive shot. Get that down to pincushion. Sure, he can do some damage for us. Varric's not going to be a mainstay in my party in this game, so I don't have to worry too much about what I'm doing for him right now. Your barrier holds its full strength for longer before it begins to decay. You have learned to cast a barrier with a more stable magical pattern. Each time a barrier you have cast expires, the ability's cooldown time is reduced. Sounds good to me. Your aura of tranquility makes enemies less likely to attack you in battle, even when you damage them. Threat reduction is always nice for somebody you gotta keep alive. And then Dispel. You remove hostile magic and status effects from allies while stripping beneficial effects from enemies. Versus, a protected barrier springs into place around you automatically when you are badly injured. I think we probably take Dispel here, because then we can get Revival next level up. And Dispel's not bad. Dispel is going to be good if we get like a certain debuff that's tanking away our health or something like that. And I think you might possibly be able to use Dispel to remove barriers from enemies. I think. Not sure on that. Alright, so you can see this big-ass map here that we have to deal with. That's where Redcliffe is. We'll go there eventually, I suppose. You can always tell which one you need to do, because it'll have its little description. We have another camp here, and there's a rift. The Red Lyrium Barrack. Let's go down this a ways first. Because Mother Gisselle is down this little slip road. Sketch of Calenhad's Foothold. There's a very vague treasure map. By some statues in front of a castle on a mountain. We'll keep our eyes open for that. It doesn't tell you on the map. I don't think you get an icon for that. Let's see. Yeah, there's no icon for that. It's fine. We don't need it. Don't need that hand holding. So I think a good shout here. We will come back up and get that stuff up there. Okay, I'll probably go towards the main quest for right now. We're gonna get more quests from the main quest. It's easy. Show me the goodies. We're obviously gonna kill everything we run across. Because I want the XP. Everything scales to me, so I can guilt-free grind XP as much as I like. Royal Elf Root is a huge W. This will respawn, by the way, so you could totally come back and snag more Royal Elf Root from that if you choose. What's in here? A letter in an empty home. Brithis, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Fenix Place to the north. I've got Father's sword, and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. Even.
That may be worth investigating.
Jeez. Declaring war on his brother. That's a tough family dynamic, right? You got a Templar on one side and a mage on the other side. That's kind of how it was in the Hawk family. Except Bethany wasn't a blood mage or potential blood mage like he, I guess, maybe is. Still, though, I'm not sure even in that circumstance I could look at my brother as anything other than my brother. There is so much red on my map right now that's just tempting me to go kill shit. Nah, I'm not doing it. I said I was going to stick to the main quest, and I'm going to stick to the main quest, damn it. I can explore that stuff later. I'm also pretty tired. I had to stay up so late last night to go to my dentist appointment that I'm like super exhausted. So I think it'll be a good bet to just...
They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Let's do it. It's Templars here that they're fighting too, not mages.
We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Doesn't look like it. Frozen lock. Nice, we need those. The Templars are the ones that drop the locks we need.
We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
I love that ability. I can't wait to show you guys how this picks up. Locked. Excuse me.
Bastard.
Teleporting little mage rat. Gas back here. Yeah. Still not done.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Come on down. That's a big boy. Okay, let's gap close for a second and make sure he eats every piece of this. He's holding aggro really well. I'm not having a micro her at all. He's casting his barriers good. defender. Get stuck on this. Sit here and pepper him down while he stands there. Yeah, he's cooked.
It's done.
That went really well. Barrett got the drip. The black and red ravens here look so cool. I think I've talked about it in another series, but raven, one of my favorite animals.
Lie still.
Don't
Would love to have a raven.
touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Gisselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
I hear an Orlesian accent and I immediately can't help but think that they're playing some kind of game for self-benefit.
But don't you stand with the rest of the Chantry?
With no divine, we are each left to our own conscience, and mine tells me this. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
Solid advice.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven, and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
I mean, she's here risking her life for the refugees, so she's probably owed a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but I can't help it, man. She's Orlesian.
Corporal Vale is coordinating.
Why are those your
the
motivations?
area. We should speak with him.
Like, why do you want that? Why are you talking to me when everyone in the order that you dedicated your life to would be disgusted in you for doing so? Alright, like, why risk that? A letter to revered Mother Gisselle. To my friend and faithful servant, revered Mother Gisselle. The Grand Clerics tell me you have requested more aid in tending the refugees who are gathering in and around Redcliffe. Your efforts are indeed most appreciated. Although in the future, when you are asked how many refugees will be helped by your efforts for requisitioning purposes, it may help if you provide an actual numerical answer, as opposed to the worthy but unspecific, as many as we can. It breaks my heart to see this war cross the Maker's land, Gisselle. I would that you were here with me at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Your words have calmed many irate minds over the years, and we will not lack for those at the conclave. Still, I am glad that the refugees have you to care for them. Too many in the halls of power have forgotten our faithful. If any pressure you to accommodate their views, you must let me know at once. Make it willing, this war shall be over soon, Gisselle. Be well and go with my blessing. In service of the Maker, Divine Justinia V. Okay, so she was talking to Divine Justinia before the explosion. And she was just asking for aid for the refugees, but failing to put a number on it. And Justinia too, not saying yes or no, saying that next time she'd like a numerical number. I guess maybe the way the Arnold created equal, huh? I mean, I get the pragmatic thinking, and I'm likely to do the same, but I'm also not like the leader of the faithful Church of Thedas, you know? You would kind of expect someone in her position to just be like, oh, help the faithful. Absolutely, sounds good. Not start talking about mathematics. What else do we have around?
It's good to
Buy and sell, huh? What are you packing? Dagger, no armor. Okay. What am I packing to sell? Fire staff. I think for now, just keep everything in my inventory. There's gonna be some quests around here.
somebody. My wife needs help.
Thank you.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs.
He's an elf.
Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Okay, that's one quest. There's gonna be a bunch of things we can do here, and we can actually eventually recruit one of the people here to the Inquisition if we do things correct and take our time, so I'll be trying to do that. Letter found in a Redcliffe home. Father, I'm going into the mountains to join the people up there. They're making sense right now, when the rest of the world is not. We can't tend the field since Master Dennett and his wife sent us all the way for safety, and I can't just stay here and watch the refugees starve outside our home. You and Mother should come, Father. You'll be safe up there. The mages have no quarrel with the people in the mountains, and even the Templars don't harass them. Nowhere else outside of Redcliffe is safe from this Maker-cursed war or the demons pouring out of the sky. But you won't come, will you? You'd rather stay on our tiny bit of land, because it's ours. So be it. It's yours until those madmen catch you in their fight, and then you and Mother will just be two more charred corpses in a burned-out village. I'm not staying to watch you die like a fool. Hindle. I think there's something to be said about staying on your tiny bit of land because it's yours, right? I mean, if you own nothing else. Seems like he's a little too eager to abandon his home and be privy to a cult, but I guess that's his decision. Talking about them being burned, charred corpses, but his mom's about to suffocate to death because he left without leaving the potions. Absentee son, criticizing his father for staying loyal to his land. And this is for Eldon, they don't leave that easy. Healer's notes at Redcliffe Crossroads. Low on Elfroot, send girl out tomorrow to gather more. Send village boy with her. Fighting closer. Redcliffe closed gates. Refugees staying by Crossroads now. Treated refugees. Illness and stomach trouble from eating spoiled food. Burn marks consistent with magic attacks. One elderly refugee had bone sickness, made worse by fleeing village when apostates attacked. More refugee arrivals. Elfroot, Spindleweed low. Treated slash wounds, contusions, internal bleeding. 6 treated, 2 eased to Maker. Reported Templars attacked them as suspected apostates. Treated frost cough at Crossroads. Sent letter to Redcliffe asking for blankets. No response. Widow Tane passed in sleep. Treated hunger shivers at Crossroads. More refugees. Burns and contusions. Severe bleeding. Caught in fighting between apostates and Templars. Amputated arm to save girl. Will die without more Elfroot anyway, but too dangerous to gather more. Girl running high fever. Refugees found merchant wagon burning on way to Crossroads. Matched to old Vin's wagon. No bodies, but everything in wagon taken. No more supplies coming. Think girl will make it. Use last of Elfroot. Making poultices from whatever I can find. Filling refugees to boil anything they eat or drink. Too many sick. Giselle came. Said Inquisition help is not far behind. Fighting outside. Sounds like Templars and Mages both. Refugees scattered. Someone outside, screaming. Have to help. That sounds like a good man. I hope he made it. It ain't easy to stick it out in a war zone. Especially for free. Now we need to talk to her later, but this lady can become a member of the Inquisition. But whoa. we gotta come back for that later after we progress a little.
Just rumors. That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
I can get it for you.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
And we know exactly where the rams are. We were already killing a few, so I can make my way back up there when we start trying to do the other quests. Hunter's view of the Mage Templar War. The words in this note have many misspellings and are scrawled in a clumsy hand. All that just means it's an honest man with an honest profession who's about to give a very honest opinion. Mother Valerie said things I saw won't get out my head lest I put them somewhere else. She told me write it down. It's a long time since I did letters, but I'll try. I saw refugees in the hills. I was there to hunt. I saw them but did not say hello because I was on the trail. The refugees were going to Redcliffe. They were slow and bent over when they walked like old men. Templars came. They talked to the refugees. They hit them. The refugees gave food. Then mages came. The mages used fire. Everyone burned. I was in a bush. They did not see me. Some Templars killed the mages. The mages ran. The Templars wanted to run after them. A refugee was still burning. His arm went up to a Templar. The Templar used his sword. It went up and down, up and down. There were pieces of black. He stayed while other Templars ran after mages. He took things from bodies. One body was moving. It had long hair and burned dress. The Templar started to take off his armor, and I shot him. I went down to the lady. She made little noises, and her eyes looked at me. Then she died. I wanted to go out of my head. Please, Maker. I've been good. I wanted to go out of my head. The casualties of war. And I'm not going to excuse that Templar's behavior. Taking off his armor, you can obviously read the room there, the implication of what was about to happen. And W for the Hunter, being the man that he is, to shoot him dead. Even though the Chantry and Templar allegiance and all that stuff, right? He's a good man for shooting that cockroach. And honestly, it kind of feeds into what I said the other episodes, right? You have an armed force full of crackheads that are addicted to lyrium, and therefore, one reason or another, promised as a child, bastard child of some high up lord that needed to get rid of his one night stand mistake. Kind of like Alistair. Plenty of stuff. It's not good. They're not clean, and in the heat of war too, where everything is all shitty and you might die tomorrow, that makes men do real shitty things.
You just be on your way now.
You don't seem happy, Giles.
What is this place?
Map-making tenderfoots named this the Hinterlands. But right here, it's nowhere. Just some fields, now a bunch of demons. I'm Giles, by the way.
Howdy, Giles.
I need to be on my way.
Make a watch over you then.
And that one thing with the Templar there in war, doesn't even always have to be in a war, right? It's why you have to select so carefully when you put people in charge of protecting others, because we've heard of abuses in the mage circles with Templars forcing themselves on their charges. That's not always a forceful thing, sometimes it's falling in love, but it all leads to the same thing, right? You have to be careful when you appoint people to positions of power. We can grab that stuff later. Let me talk to Corporal Vale real quick.
With the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
I'll see what I can do about that.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
I'm going back to Redcliffe, huh?
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
Already talked to him. Told me where the rams were at.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
Sounds good to me. And what about the Templars?
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
Well, all bets are off now because Anders decided to smoke one of the Grand Clerics. And then everybody rebelled. Now they think it's a civil war and the only option here is one winner, right? It's all a zero-sum game to both sides. Which is why that's not going to stop unless they're forced to. Because the mages would rather die than lose, and the Templars would rather die than lose. So they're not going to quit until they're made to quit.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
W from the mages, right? Kicking out all the nutjob psycho ones to go kill the refugees instead of handling it themselves. That kind of shit is why the Templar Order is necessary, because mages won't do it themselves. You could say that, well, if they had taken care of them, maybe they'd be persecuted, but that's not the point or the principle that I'm referring to. If you can't police yourself, then you'll be policed by others, right? Because you can't just let people run free and do whatever they want, burn in the hillside.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Smart man, really, when you think about it.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Alright, stabilize areas by sealing fade rifts, expand the reach of the Inquisition by setting up new camps and complete quests to gain power and influence. Spend power on scouting operations at the war table to unlock new opportunities. Gaining enough influence increases the rank of your Inquisition and grants you access to unique perks. Sounds pretty cool to me. We do need to look for one guy. He said across the road, right? So that's a road. Recruit Whittle, I think he said.
Would that I could.
Right. That's why.
Take that Alpha. Under protection of the Inquisition. Where's Scout Whittle?
I don't know.
Are you Scout Whittle? No. No talk prompt. Ah, this is probably him.
Are you sure? More cold weather. I hope it's not me. Fools villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Okay, so we're gonna be raiding mage supplies.
Farewell.
And see you.
Sounds good. Right, that's gonna put us off on a jump off point. We just got all these new quests, lots and lots to do in the open world here, like I said. And we're gonna be trying to go through all of this. I'll probably skip some of the things that I don't think require being done on camera. There's the witches, blood brothers. Yeah, so that's the mages. Where are the Templars? Master of horses. Apostate mage cache. Hunger pangs. Shallow breaths. I thought the Templars would have been here. But it doesn't look like I have the quest for them yet. Just the ones for the mages. Interesting. Anyways, we do need to wrap this on up here. And I think at the start of next episode, we will go talk to Homeboy. We'll go talk to Dennett and get our horses for the Inquisition. So that'll take us right up this hill. We can get this red lyrium, go up, grab this camp, and then we'll talk to Dennett. I think that'll probably be a good idea. And we'll have to close rifts, though. I don't know. I'll decide in between episodes, and then I'll catch you guys at the beginning when I've decided what I'm going to do, alright? So, thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and a comment on your way out, and I will see you soon with more Dragon Age Inquisition. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.